Okay, so I'm very new to this. I've seen a lot of people react to Alexandra and a lot of other people, and I'm a little upset about the way they go about it. You know, I don't think there's any need to call names and tear somebody down. You can share your opinion on their video, even if you dislike it, in a decent manner and not having to make that person feel horrible. So that's kind of why I started this channel, because I was seeing some things that I wanted to react to. They were making me kind of like, oh, I don't agree with that, or, you know, just different things that I wanted to react to, but not in the way that people were reacting to. So here we go. Let's try it. This is going to be rough because it's my first video, but I'm going to do my best.
You guys, welcome back to a new vlog. We've got a gorgeous day today, and I have a couple errands to run, including getting my blood drawn for some.
I think that concerns me a little bit because she's getting a lot of blood tests for pregnancy. Usually they only do that when it's a very high risk pregnancy, and I believe that's how a lot of people are concerned here. Why they make their snarky comments and stuff, because they're concerned because she shows herself eating a lot and she's getting a lot of blood drawn and a lot of doctor's appointments, and they're concerned, but they're not putting it the right way. You know, they're being concerned in more of a destructive way instead of a constructive way.
Pregnancy thing. I don't really know, but I'm not looking forward
I,
to it. So I'm gonna try to
I will
drink this
say
whole thing of water.
her arms flailing around and the way she touches her mouth and touches, and it does annoy me a little bit. I'm not going to be nasty about that though, but it does, like, I think a lot of people are annoyed by that as well. Maybe it's just personal, opinion. I some trigger from childhood. I don't know.
While I get ready, because that always helps my really crappy veins. Uh, Shout out to anyone who can just get their blood drawn with like no issue at all. You're a champ. I am also on the hunt for maternity underwear.
I don't think it takes a champ to get your blood drawn. I mean, I understand people don't like it, and but when you're pregnant, you're gonna get your blood drawn. You're gonna get a lot of things you're not gonna like. And it's not necessarily being a champ, it's being, an adult about things and not getting freaked out because you have to have your blood drawn. But, she can be she can be freaked out about it if she wants to, but I'm just saying.
I really like the ones I have right now from Target, but in certain outfits, they are starting to like roll down the belly a little bit. Like I'm looking for ones that go up over the belly. So I was looking into it online, and it looks like they have them at Walmart. Like, of course, I can order them from Amazon, but I would really like to see them in person. I also have on this really cute dress, and I kind of feel like looking cute today. I don't know why. Like, I kind of want to put on like real eyeshadow with like one of the Makeup by Mario palettes, because like I just never really do lately. I also just plucked my eyebrows and my chin hairs, and I feel alive. So let's get cute. Some primer.
One constructive thing I have to say, that sometimes constructive means tough love, and she says she feels alive when she plucks her eyebrows. There's a lot of other things that can make you feel alive, like eating a little healthier, taking care of your body, and just being a little more conscious about what you're putting in your body and what you're doing when it comes to stuff like that. That will make you feel alive as well.
A little bit of makeup today. It's so
And a better alive than plucking your eyebrows at that.
funny because I feel like we seriously went from winter to summer. Like it hasn't been spring. It's seriously just like all of a sudden hot summer. I also still haven't unpacked my makeup from the trip yet. So you know how I pack where like I'll do my makeup and then put things in. I'm gonna do the same thing where I kind of like use things from it and put them away. We're gonna go in with the Maybelline Super Stay Skin Tint. This is my darker shade. It's 112. I still have a little bit of a.
I really hate the way people drip that down their face like that. Like it's some kind of a trend that they do that. Like normally you would just, put a couple dots and that Alexandra is very trend heavy. Like she's very, if she sees somebody else doing it, she's gonna do it too. And that's fine. But I think that's where a lot of people get annoyed as well, where she always talks about trends and there's a dupe of this and a dupe of that. Can it just be a good product? Like it doesn't have to be a dupe or a trend for you to like it or be into it. And if you try your new stuff, like stuff on your own, you could make a trend yourself. You don't have to follow everybody's footsteps. Just saying.
Residual tan going on. This stuff really is so good for drugstore. It reminds me so much of Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, like the long wear of it, that really like pretty like medium coverage. It is buildable if you want to do more, and like it has a really beautiful skin like finish. And the nice thing is too, I'm like an oily person. I'm not super dry by any means, and it doesn't like get super oily and gross throughout the day. It just goes on so quickly. I like messed up my neck so bad from the Airbnb bed. It's like I just didn't even realize. I think this is getting old, where like all of a sudden, your sleeping conditions play an effect on your body. Like when I was younger, I could just sleep wherever, and it wouldn't affect my neck or my back. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, ow, with my.
Another constructive thing. That baby is not big enough to affect your neck or your back or any part of your body in that kind of way to make it hurt. That is from weight before the baby because you were heavy before the baby. She was heavy before the baby. That's one thing that personally annoys me as well, that now that she's pregnant, she's blaming everything on the baby. And I'm not being negative about that or tearing her down, but I think that it would be good if she took a little more responsibility about why things are hurting and why she's craving things, because she craved these things far, far before she was ever pregnant. And she did a lot of the little dumb things right before she was pregnant. Now, it's whatever, but just I would prefer that she didn't blame everything on the baby, because everybody can watch her and sees and knows that she did all of this and had all these problems before she was ever pregnant. And this baby is, not big. It's not going to make a huge bump on somebody who's already heavy. It's not going to make your back hurt when you're already heavy. Your heaviness is going to make your back hurt. I'm not bashing her. I'm just saying.
Shape tape. I'm gonna let that sit for a sec. Let it marinate. And in the meantime, do some of the makeup by Mario. Soft skin sculpt. Is that what it's called? Soft sculpt. It's close. Give us a little bronze. I also I don't know. Makeup really is just so therapeutic. It's just so relaxing. Alright, I'm gonna.
I will say she has stopped. I was expecting her to say pregnancy brain when she couldn't figure out the name of the stuff she's using. I will say she has stopped saying pregnancy brain so much, which I'm so glad about, because it's just maybe you're a little more like slow to thinking when you're pregnant because of hormones and stuff, but not as much as she was blaming that. That's not really a thing. And I think it got on a lot of people's nerves. And I'm sorry, but it got on mine as well. And it's just anything repetitive like that, it's gonna get on people's nerves. And I'm again not bashing. I'm just being very honest and very transparent.
Blend out my concealer before I go in with blush, because sometimes if I do my blush first, I just feel like it gets lost after I blend the concealer. So yeah, I'm looking for maternity underwear to go up over the belly. I did also order a few items for, specifically maternity items, for the summer from a few stores. So I'm gonna be doing like a little haul of that soon. I didn't want to like go too crazy, but I'm definitely, I don't know, I'm shocked how
I'm
much I
going to
feel like I'm
fast forward this a
struggling
little bit because this is a
with
very long
clothes.
video
I've
and it's
picked
going
the
to end up
Underglow
being
blush because I
so
love this
long.
one. It's the new Fleur color. And just sweep it on my cheeks. cheeks like so. Give it a little blenderoo. Oh, I'm feeling the blush right now. I'm feeling
Oh,
that.
I did the wrong thing. I am very, very new at this, so please bear with me.
Okay, so I just finished my base and now and my eyebrows. I'm gonna just use the, I just love this palette, the Master Matt's original palette. Oh, these colors are to die for. This, I told you guys, I have been wanting to get this palette for so long. I did use this like vanilla color the other day. I don't want to do too much, but I also kind of do. Like, we're not gonna go like smoky or anything, but get a little dimension going.
She very often says she doesn't want to do too much with her face. Like she wants to do a light look and then she ends up just slathering on the foundation. And when you look at her face when she's done, you would not guess that is a light look. I'm just merely pointing this out. She claims a lot of things, like a lot of, oh, I'm doing this, I'm only going to do this, and then it turns out to be quite different. And I think that's another thing that people are picking up on, and they're not necessarily loving about her. And that's where a lot of hate for the videos come from, because they feel like she's not being honest. They feel like she says one thing and she completely does another. And I have seen a lot of that. And again, she can do that. But that's where a lot of people are getting annoyed with this, I believe.
I'm take this color and mix this color for my crease shade. This is such a nice palette. It blends so well. I think I'm just going to slowly add more dimension to the crease and outer V and then kind of just see how I feel. And then like 10 minutes later,
I'm going to
like, hey
fast
guys,
forward
no
through
cancer.
this a little bit because we've seen her put on makeup a million times. And it's pretty much all the same. The updo with the little strands down.
It's like a strapless, smocked maxi dress. It's got like a flowy tier at the bottom, and then my little straw bag here, very summery. And one little tip I will say, if you don't feel like wearing a full-blown strapless bra, because right now it just, I don't know, everything feels very constricting. I just want to be comfortable. What I do, take from like one of your athletic bras or bathing suits, and since it's like
Also, everything feels very constricting. It does because you've been that way. You're heavy. She's heavy, and she's blaming a lot of this on a baby bump, and her stomach looks very, very similar to what it has always looked. Um, that's another place where people are, getting on her for being dishonest because I understand she's excited to be pregnant, and that's wonderful. I'm not downing her pregnancy at all. I think honesty is the thing that people are getting angry about, and I mean, we can see that it's not a big baby bump, and you're heavy. She began very heavy with this pregnancy, and heavier people do not show very much. It's just the way it is. Like, slightly delusional. It is the way it is, and just accept that, and see things for the way they are. And I think a lot of people will be a lot more accepting of things. We feel like we're being, like, you're being dishonest, is what we feel like. And that's where a lot of people are getting angry, I believe.
tight and smocked, you can just put it there and it really does stay in place since it's like a fitted area up here. So I'll link the dress and the bag, and I think I'm gonna go to Walmart before I get my blood drawn so I have more time to drink water before we go. All right, you guys, we made it to Walmart. You already know I drove to the good Walmart. So let's go find some maternity undies, like please. They looked really
Also, please, if this ever crosses her paths and she ever sees this, please, Alexandra, stop vlogging while you're driving. You can have the best phone camera stand in your vehicle. You are still paying attention when you're vlogging. You're paying attention to something other than driving, and that can hurt you, your baby, and other innocent people. Please do not vlog in your vehicle anymore. Please, just, at home is good enough. We don't need to see you going to the store. We know how you get there. We know you drive in a car. We know you wear your sunglasses. We know all of the things. Do not need to see you getting there. Okay? Please, if you listen to anything, do that. It is very unsafe. Your attention should be on driving. You have to react when you're driving. You can't react if you're thinking about what outfit you're wearing that day, or what makeup you have on, or what you're going to buy in Target. You cannot pay attention to the road if you're telling people about these things. So please, stop.
promising. They're from the Joyce brand, which I really love their fabrics. I have some of their pajamas. They're very, very soft and comfortable. So, and also, okay, the issue was actually I just realized I had looked and it said they were in stock, but for a different Walmart. So it'd be really funny if they didn't have it like the good Walmart that I drove to. Also, I should have looked at the maternity stuff here last time. I won't lie, I get a little bit like
clustered? No, I get befuddled. I get confused. I get flustered. That's the word. When I come to the clothing at Walmart, it feels overwhelming for some weird reason. So I always just like tend to check out the perimeter and like the area I know. So I'm gonna see if they have any maternity stuff. But again, more than anything, we need maternity undies. Okay, I found this. I don't know. I think maternity may be in a different. Yeah, I think it's in a different section. But this is.
Didn't she just buy some maternity underwear? Maybe Amazon? I'm not sure, but she said they were so big and they were so big that they were going to even fit and work for pregnancy when she gets a little bigger. I feel like she's like is loving the novelty of being pregnant. She wants to buy maternity dresses when honestly a lot of her dresses and stuff would still fit or even a size 3 or 4X. I understand, very excited about it, but she seems to be a person that wants very like the novelty of things. So I think that's slightly annoying as well. Like if things work, let them work. You don't have to go out and buy a specific thing for every little thing.
This is the brand. So let's go on this adventure together. Oh, they have. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they sold things here. All right, this aisle has.
Yeah, it's the adventure of buying underwear. That's, I'm so excited every time I go to buy underwear. Let's go on an adventure. Now I'm being a little snarky. I'm sorry.
Ton of Joyce Button. So let's see if I can find maternity. I don't know. I just feel like they're going to be in a different section altogether here, but yeah, I'm not seeing them here. I'm actually using technology, so I did look it up. This store.
Also, I have promised that I won't be nasty and I won't tear her down. I did not promise I won't be slightly sarcastic and slightly snarky sometimes because I feel like that's normal and that's okay, but it's not okay to tear somebody down and make fun of them and just aim to hurt them. That's not good. I don't do that. But I'm not going to promise I'm not going to be a little sarcastic sometimes because I am only human. And I feel like Alexandra is, in general, can be a slightly annoying person. And I feel like anybody that is slightly annoying, they're going to rub somebody the wrong way. And even the nicest, most person with the most restraint is going to say a couple things sometimes. So forgive me.
It says it's in stock in aisle C24. Where am I? You guys, I just found a whole maternity aisle. So we've got like mom shirts, oh baby, super cute, and then some tops. They don't have like a lot. Let me see if there's more maternity shirts here.
She just found a whole maternity aisle in Walmart. Like, see, she acts like she's done this with other things. She acts like she's just like discovered something that nobody has ever seen. I just discovered a whole maternity aisle in Walmart. That's slightly annoying. I'm sorry. There was another thing too that she had discovered. I believe it was a grilled cheese. She like made this big deal about a grilled cheese and tomato soup. Like nobody has ever had one. And I understand, you can have the things you're excited about, but it just I guess the way she goes about them, like we've known about grilled cheeses and tomato soup for quite a long time, but thank you.
Here, these are really cute. They do have some jeans, but they're all. Oh wait, this one doesn't look like a skinny jean. I don't want a skinny jean. Actually, maybe I'll try these on. They look like a straight leg comfort. Yeah, straight leg. Okay, maybe I'll see how those are. Got some dresses. There's some more jeans. I'll look through those. And then we've got maternity jeggings, maternity sports tank. Hold on, that sounds nice. Leggings. They've got all this kind of stuff. A dress, shirt. They have nursing cami. Yeah, we've got a lot of choices here. And then here are the underwear. This feels so funny. Why does this feel so funny? I don't know, they're a little bit big, kind of cool. They're very comfortable. Okay, so the two brands they had are the Destination Maternity, and then these are the Time and True. I like these a lot more. I don't know why, I just feel like they fit better. They feel, more comfortable. Like this doesn't sit as low. I don't know, I might just grab these to have. They are $24, very stretchy. They just feel like leggings. Okay, so I'm in the car. All I ended up getting were these two pairs of underwear. Thankfully, this one was already open by somebody, so I got to kind of look at the size of it. I'm glad I got the XXL to XXL because they don't look that big, but they look really promising, and they were a really good price. $12 per pack for a 3-pack. So I'll link these. They look really promising, and they're like seamless, very smooth. They kind of feel actually like the Auden ones, but with like a big over the belly situation. So I'm very excited about these. I didn't get the jeans because I was being realistic. I'm like, how much am I gonna wear jeans as I'm getting more pregnant over the summer? You know what I mean? It might be nice to have. If I do end up wanting them, I'll come back and get them. But just for now, it just didn't feel super necessary. So I hope I've drank enough water. Hope the veins are doing good because we gotta go get this blood drawn. Happy to report I'm home and the blood is drawn. I'm telling you, I've got one good vein on this arm. And as long as I lay down and I use my left arm, everything was good. And now I'm pregnancy tired because doing one task or two will knock you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt again. She's pregnancy tired. Yes, you can get tired in pregnancy, but she's gotten tired in several vlogs and she's always out of breath and always sweating, and again she's blaming something on pregnancy. Again, this baby is not very big, and it's not to where there's like, usually when people are tired in pregnancy, it's because like the stomach is pulling down on them and making it a little harder to breathe, and things like that, as far as I know though. But I don't know. She just blames everything on this poor baby. This baby's gonna come out and be like, "What did I do?" I'm sorry, but I'm just saying she shouldn't blame being tired on pregnancy, because I think a lot of people remember she would do something around the house and she would just be like panting and have to sit down and say she's so tired, and it happened far before she was pregnant.
So I've been sitting on the couch for like 20 minutes since I got home, just like, I feel like I need to nap. But look at the lip stain hasn't budged. Oh, I forgot to look at that at Walmart.
So, try pulling the camera down and being a little more honest, because this is ridiculous. Like, you're holding it up to the ceiling. Like, literally, she's holding it up to the ceiling. And I don't believe that is being honest or making anybody feel comfortable about supporting her.
My uniform, bike shorts, and an oversized t-shirt. I also need to get some maternity bike shorts. I already told you guys that I tried an Amazon pair. I probably do myself all the time now. I'm so sorry. And the ones I wanted to try that you guys recommended, well, maybe were sold out in my size. So the search continues. I also need to put on my cute little strawberry steering wheel cover, because I have completely forgot to put it on. It's been in the dining room. I never come here. So yards mowing the lawn. It's a very like summery evening. You know those evenings where just, I don't know, you just want to sit on the porch or the deck and just eat watermelon and chat. That's the vibe. So I'm gonna run to the grocery store and see if I can find one at Whole Foods. Probably Whole Foods is the closest. And get some watermelon. And let's put this on. And I also think it's gonna be cool enough in the next couple hours to finish off the day with a walk with the dog. Also, let's appreciate that lip stain has.
There's another reaction person who gets very annoyed with this, and I am very annoyed with this as well. His name is Bruno. The dog is very, like, impersonal. And I feel like she says that a lot, where a normal person would say, the name of the dog, Bruno. I get a little bit annoyed with that too. It sounds like she's just being very impersonal.
Lasted through lunch and dinner. I'm just gonna add some clear gloss on top of it, but still has a pretty good tint. Okay, guys, I just got to the store. How freaking cute! This crocheted strawberry steering wheel cover. I am so in love with it. It went on super easy too. It just stretches on, so really easy to take on and off. Like, oh, it's so darn cute. I'm pretty sure it's handmade as well. So I will put a link down below. Perfect for summer vibes. I'm looking for a watermelon with a big yellow spot. Okay, these look really good. I think these are what we want. All right, so I even Googled it while I was in there. Big yellow spot is good. So, and I always thought I heard that heavy watermelons were bad and like too watery or something, but apparently that's good too. And I also got grapes. Welcome to watermelon roulette. Is this a good watermelon? I don't know. Leave your comments. How do you pick a good watermelon? I feel like that sound means something, but here's the big yellow spot. And apparently, let me show you guys what I found on Google. So it says elongated watermelons, where they're very long, means that they will be watery. The field spot, that big orange spot, means it's gonna be full of flavor. Smaller webbing is bland, but larger webbing is sweet. Dark and dull means it's ripe. Shiny means it's not ripe.
Honestly, if only she put this much thought and energy into other things that she's putting into finding the perfect watermelon. Again, I think that's why a lot of people get annoyed. We don't see anything about, like calculating food proportions to eat better, to make sure that you don't have issues that can potentially make complications for you and your baby. Like, it's just a lot of thought put into things that, and I understand watermelon is good for you, but I mean, this is just a thing that she wants. She's craving it, and it's a treat to her. But I'm talking about, like, instead of calculating how good a watermelon's going to be, make up, like a diet plan to get fruits and vegetables in your diet. Yes, this is a fruit. I understand. People are going to be like, what are you talking about, lady? You're crazy. She should calculate other things as much as she's calculating this treat that she wants. That's all I'm saying.
And then I also saw this picture where it said good, better, and best. This is looking like the best. So also, I want to try these grapes. We're still very much on a fruit kick this pregnancy. And can I just say, I'm so grateful you guys enjoy.
You were on a fruit kick before pregnancy, and you've said that a bunch of times. Please stop blaming the baby for everything. I understand being on a fruit kick is not a bad thing, but just you're lying very heavily on this baby, like blaming it for anything. Responsibility. Take responsibility. I think is my point here for everything, even little things. You are an adult, over 30, I believe. Just don't blame everything on everything else. If you want fruit or you want to, like with the whole Korean corn dog thing, the baby wants it. The baby is hungry. The baby is not hungry. Your body feeds that baby. You, not your food. Like the baby's not going to be like, oh, I want a cheeseburger so bad. That's not the point. As long as you're eating something, if you're eating vegetables, fruit, whatever, the baby's going to be nourished. The baby's not going to specifically make you want certain foods. Pregnancy cravings, I understand that. But you wanted stuff like that before. You like fried foods. So please. I know I sound very complainy, but again, constructive way, not being, nasty, not calling her names, not making fun of her weight. Just some things to think about, that's all.
Just watching me live my boring little life. Like, I am so, so grateful for you guys being here. Like, every day, I will always be beyond grateful, like, for this job and because of you guys. It's been such a great journey sharing so many parts of life with you guys, including this exciting next new chapter. And
yes, you are grateful for everybody. And it's understandable because everybody supports you. You would be broke if it wasn't for everybody else, or you would have to have a job while you're pregnant. Um, this is again why I employ you to be honest with everybody because they are supporting you. So try to be a little more transparent with people. If you're having health problems, if you can talk about that as well as you can talk about how cute your dresses are. I think a lot of people they do want to get into your life and understand you, and a lot of other people are pregnant and they want to know about the things that are going on in your pregnancy, what can happen on the darker side of things, like, a heavier person having, blood pressure issues. A lot of people are looking to you to educate themselves about their own pregnancy. And if you're just talking about how cute clothes are and stuff like that, that's not being very transparent and hiding health problems. Trust me, we know that you have to have some other health problems. And I know it sounds nosy, all that kind of thing, but what people are really wanting is transparency and honesty of things they already know. It's a common thing for people to want.
you guys teach me a lot, like putting a towel or paper towel under the cutting board so it doesn't slip around. Here we go. I'm so excited. If this is not good. My mom told me she got a good one from Aldi's the other day, but their produce is usually empty by the end of the day. Okay, I don't know yet. Because sometimes the swirls like that, sometimes that means they're not good, in my experience. But I'm gonna remain hopeful. There's also this thing I saw that once you cut the watermelon in half, you put it in, it like perfectly cuts it into pieces or slices or something. All right, shall I cut myself a slice? We had a really good watermelon on our trip. I don't know if I already said that. I don't know, that looks kind of good. Watermelon gods, please. Watermelon sugar, hi. Thank you, Lord. I was craving this.
Did she just ask, maybe I misheard it, did she just ask the gods for the watermelon to be good? Oh my lord. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hush because this is where snarky could get a little more snarky, and I don't want to do that.
It's firm, crunchy, sweet perfection. All right, I'm gonna cut the rest of the chunks, put it in a bowl for us to munch on the next, probably just day.
Also, another concerning thing is as she's cutting this up, even though I have it sped up, you can hear she's getting, I watched this without speeding it up as well, you can hear she's getting very out of breath, talking just while cutting up watermelon. That's very concerning. And her usual blue lips may I add, she has been putting lipstick on her lips without any other makeup on a lot of times. And she even said in a video, I'm not sure why I'm putting lipstick on without having other makeup on. I am. You are, because so many people commented on your blue lips. And that is a problem. It's a common problem in overweight people and pregnancy. And it is a big problem. And a lot of people are concerned about that. And you just ignore them asking that. And I think that gets very annoying to people. And, again, just think people want honesty. It's just a lot of cutting and a lot of eating.
Really yummy. Isn't it so good? I was shocked. Oh, I did follow. I googled the big yellow spot. That was the key on the watermelon.
Um, okay, Yerman's face shows a lot. Like, sometimes or most of the time, he will look at her like she's an alien, like out of this world. And she'll put processing when I'm thinking about it. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean. I really don't, but he doesn't look like he's into this, any of this. Like, I don't know. It just, he looks at her like she's an alien. It's very, very concerning.
Wow, that's the good to know. That's the tea. Big yellow spot is fire. All right, you guys, it is later. I'm going on travel this vlog. It's actually almost 10 o'clock. We ate so much of the watermelon. I think I'm gonna regret it because I already had to go to the bathroom pee a million times. And I thought to myself, I'm like,
Well, first she had to go to the bathroom so many times because of the baby. And now she has to go because of the watermelon. At least she moved from blaming the baby to a fruit. That's improvement, at least.
it's not a big deal. Like, you already always get up, like, now being in the second trimester, I don't know if it's gonna get worse, but I get up to go to the bathroom like 2 to 3 times a night now. Even if I like try to stop drinking a lot of
Oh, there she goes. Now she's putting some more blame with the baby as well. There we go.
water, like a couple hours before bed. So this is, I have a feeling it's gonna be a 4 to 5 timer tonight. So we'll see. But the watermelon was so good. We do still have the big bowl of it. We finished a little bowl. So if you're looking for a good watermelon, now you guys know the tea. Unless I'm just got lucky and it's wrong, but I think we followed the protocol pretty well. But it hit the spot. And you know, it's funny. The more I've been talking to people too, a lot of people had like fruit cravings during their pregnancies. One of my friends is pregnant right now, and she's also like super into like fresh fruits, just like hitting the spot. Maybe also because it's summer. I don't know, but it's been incredible. So if you need a good watermelon, go get one. The batch at Whole Foods is pretty good. I think I also saw a TikTok where they were saying there was a good batch at like Sam's Club or something. It's so funny. We're all just on the hunt for a good watermelon. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and let me know please if you have any other recommendations for maternity bike shorts, because like I'm shocked Googling. I'm just having a very hard time finding some. But I love you guys, and I'll see you.
Has anybody ever worn bike shorts? um, so she has a lot of bike shorts. And in my experience, they're very forgiving. And she's nowhere near big enough to have maternity bike shorts. But again, it's another one of those things where she has to go out and get stuff, especially for pregnancy, even though it's not really necessary. And like, it's her prerogative. I understand that. It really is.
In a few days. Bye.
Okay. So that's the end of that. I probably did so many things wrong with this, and so like, subscribe if you like this. If not, I'm sorry.